This is a lecture on distributed system by Professor Vishal Srivastava from Arya College of Engineering and IT, Jaipur. Today our topic is CORBA, that is Common Object Request Broker Architecture. It is a middleware design that allows application programs to communicate with one another irrespective of their programming languages, their hardware and software platforms, the network they communicate over, and their implementers. So it is an application that is built from CORBA objects which implement interfaces defined in CORBA's IDL. Clients access the methods in the IDL interfaces of CORBA objects by means of RMI, same as Java RMI. The middleware components that supports RMI are called ORB, Object Request Broker. Let us have an introduction about what is all ORB or OMG or CORBA is. The OMG, that is Object Management Group, was formed in 1989 with a view to encourage the adoption of distributed object system in order to gain the benefits of object-oriented programming for software development and to make use of distributed systems which were becoming widespread. To achieve its aim, the OMG advocated the use of open systems based on standard object-oriented interfaces. These systems would be built from heterogeneous hardware, computer networks, operating systems, and programming languages. An important motivation was to allow the distributed objects to be implemented in any programming language and to be able to communicate with one another. In 1991, a specification for an object request broker architecture known as CORBA, Common Object Request Broker Architecture, was agreed by a group of companies. This was followed in 1996 by the CORBA 2.0 specification, which defined standards enabling implementations made by different developers to communicate with one another. These standards are called the General Inter-ORB Protocol or GIOP. It is intended that GIOP can be implemented over any transport layer with connections. The implementation of GOI for the internet uses the TCP protocol and is called the internet. The Inter-ORB Protocol or IIOP CORBA 3 first appeared in late 1990 and a component model has been added recently. The main components of CORBA's language-independent RMI framework are the following: an interface definition language known as IDL. The GIOP defines an external data representation called CDR. It also defines specific formats for the messages in a request-reply protocol. In addition to request and reply messages, it specifies messages for inquiring about the location of an object or for cancelling the request and for reporting errors. The IIOP and implementation of GIOP defines a standard form for remote object interfaces. CORBA RMI. Programming in multi-language RMI systems such as CORBA RMI requires more of the programmer than programming in a single language. RMI systems such as Java RMI, the following new concepts need to be learned: the object model offered by CORBA, the interface definition language and its mapping onto the implementation language, CORBA's object model. The CORBA's object model is similar to one described in, but clients are not necessarily objects. A client can be any program that sends request message to remote objects and receives replies. The term CORBA object is used to refer to remote objects. Thus, a CORBA object implements an ideal interface and has a remote object reference and is able to respond to invocations of methods in its ideal interface. A CORBA object can be implemented by a language that is not object-oriented, for example, without the concept of class. Since implementation language will have different notions of class or even none at all, the class concept does not exist in CORBA. Therefore, class cannot be defined in CORBA IDL, which means that instances of classes cannot be passed as arguments. This is the architecture of CORBA. The architecture is designed to support the role of an object request broker. that enables clients to invoke methods in remote objects where object clients and servers can be implemented in a variety of programming languages. The main components of CORBA architecture are illustrated in this figure. There is a client, there is a server, there is a middleware known as ORB, client program, there is a proxy for A, that is a dynamic invocation. Then ORB communicates with the ORB of the server, and the ORB sends the reply back to the client. There is an implementation repository and there is an interface repository also. At the server end, there is an object adapter skeleton. Server side stub is known as a skeleton, and there is a servant, or we can say a process which is providing the services. CORBA provides for both static and dynamic invocations. Static invocations are used when the remote interface of the CORBA object is known at compile time, enabling client stubs and server skeletons to be used. If the remote interface is not known at compile time, dynamic invocation must be used. Then what is object adapter? The role of an object adapter is to bridge the gap between CORBA objects with ideal interfaces and the programming language interfaces of the corresponding servant class. The role also include that remote reference and dispatcher modules. It creates remote object reference for CORBA object. Skeleton. Skeleton classes are generated in the language of the server by an ideal compiler. As before, remote method invocations are dispatched by a appropriate skeleton to a particular servant, and the skeleton unmarshals the arguments in request message and marshals exceptions and results in reply messages. Client stubs or proxies. They are in the client language. Class of proxy or set of stub procedures is generated from the ideal by an ideal compiler for the client language. As before, the client stub proxies marshals the argument in invocation request and unmarshal exceptions and results in replies. An implementation repository is responsible for activating registered servers on demand and for locating servers that are currently running. Interface repository provides the information about registered ideal interfaces to clients and servers that require it. Dynamic invocation interface allows clients to make dynamic invocations on remote CORBA objects. It is used when it is not practical to employ proxies. Dynamic skeletons. If a server uses dynamic skeletons, then it can accept invocations on the interface of a CORBA object for which it has no skeleton. Legacy code. The term legacy code refers to the existing code that was not designed with the distributed objects in mind. These are the various CORBA services. CORBA includes a specification for services that may be required by distributed objects, such as naming service, event service, notification service, security service, trading service, etc. So this is all about the CORBA. Here we comes to the end of the syllabus of distributed system for 8th semester computer science engineering as per RTU.